Ladies and gentlemen, we've had our hands on Beyond Light for exactly 1 week now, and while there definitely were some good aspects to the new expansion, it fell short in a multitude of different ways also, and the overall reception of Beyond Light has been very mixed. But today we're going to be getting our initial taste of what Season of the Hunt has in store for us. Now, I feel like the Season of the Hunt has technically begun as far as I'm concerned, since we have been progressing through the Season Pass. We have our hands on the Pity exotic that Bungie feels the need to hand out at the beginning of each new season, and you probably have most of, if not all of the base seasonal armor pieces for at least one character, depending on how hard you've been grinding. And if you're far enough along in the Season Pass, you may have gotten a chance to try out some of the new legendary weapon offerings that come along with Season of the Hunt. But how much more is packed in there with the seasonal content offering itself? I mean, hopefully a lot, and hopefully we can get a sense of exactly how much in this video, because we definitely gave up a lot so that Beyond Light could exist, and so that the franchise as a whole could move forward. Our core activities suffered a serious setback, and the big loot dump that everyone was expecting to see with Beyond Light didn't exactly happen. So many people are looking to Season of the Hunt to hopefully begin to build our Guardian's arsenal back up, and hopefully it brings with it some new, interesting, and replayable content, while engaging us with interesting and cohesive story progression that gives us more insight to what's going on with Aldrin, Osiris, the Spider, and Xivu Arath. And while a first glance at a season on day one will never tell the full story, in the past it has been a pretty accurate barometer of what we can expect. So, fingers crossed as we take our initial look at Season of the Hunt. Alright, logging in with Season of the Hunt active for the first time. If you haven't done it already, you're going to have to finish the first mission on the moon and the first mission in the Tangled Shore before you can participate. And hopefully you'll have better luck with server stability than I did. And as soon as we're loaded in, we get a cutscene and an opening mission. And I don't want to spoil too much of this for you because I really feel like this type of content is best experienced for yourself. The initial cutscene will play as soon as you load into the game, but the first mission that you're going to be looking for is located on the moon. It's called Trail of the Hunted. As far as the mission itself, it's nothing too difficult, nothing too out of the ordinary as far as Destiny is concerned. You get a little context and dialogue as to what's going on here. Osiris got himself in some trouble. Oryx's sister, Xivu Arath, not Savathun, is up to no good. All in all, it was a pretty enjoyable mission to kick things off. But of course, at the end of the mission, you get the cutscene that absolutely did not need to be spoiled in the release trailer for Season of the Hunt. Grandpappy Osiris is about to be offed by a Hive Knight, and who swoops in to save the day but Aldrin, or the Crow as he's now referred to. I mean, this would have been a great in-game moment if it were actually experienced in the game and not ahead of time. You get a little more dialogue here, and you come to find out that Aldrin and his ghost pulled pork are both working for the Spider. Spider's not happy because Xivu Arath is corrupting Elixir on the Tangled Shore, and that's cutting into Spider's profit margins. So now you're going to help the Spider out by hunting down these corrupted Elixir. Oh, hold on a minute. While we're in the neighborhood, give me all them enhancement percent. Sorry, back on topic. The Crow is going to serve as your vendor for Season of the Hunt, and he's just around the corner from Spider here. You'll pick up the Hunt for the Wrathborn quest from the Crow. He'll explain to you that you need a lure to find these Wrathborn. Lucky for you, you're not going to have to go far to find one because there's one sitting on the table directly to your left. If at any point in time you need to access this Krypto Lift lure, it will be found in your quest tab. Here's the kicker though, the lure can't be used unless it's charged up. And the way you charge it up is by partaking in the game's 3 core activities: Strikes, Gambit, and Crucible matches. There is a caveat at the bottom here that says you can accelerate progression by defeating challenging combatants or defeating combatants with precision damage. And you can store up to 3 charges at a time in this lure. Okay, so I went and ran some strikes and I secured myself 1 charge. But you have to do a couple things before you can actually start a hunt. You have to put a prey mod in and 2 trophy mods in the lure. If you're familiar with the Chalice of Opulence back from Season of Opulence, this works in a very similar fashion. We absolutely must socket a prey mod to start a hunt. Well, I mean, I suppose you have to fill the weak mutation slot and the strong mutation slot also, but these are just going to be placeholders until we actually earn something to socket in there. Now we're finally ready to hunt something. So find the Season of the Hunt quest icon on the Destinations tab, go ahead and mark it for your convenience, and now we hunt. And with the assistance of a little bit of movie magic, huzzah, we are here. So you can just run up to that big Hy-Vee looking thing sticking out of the ground and stuff your lure in it. Or if there's other people in the neighborhood, you can kill their Wrathborn also. And movie magic again, the Wrathborn is dead. Kind of. Now comes the hunting part. See, Season of the Hunt, hunting the Wrathborns, all makes sense, right? All you gotta do here is look for the trail of ectoplasm that our Wrathborn buddy left behind and follow it. And here we are already. All you gotta do is find the green pile of poo on the ground and activate it to continue the hunt. This is gonna take you into your own mission instance. All you gotta do is keep following the green trail on the ground until you get to another hive monolith. Run up to it, stick your lure in that bad boy, and out pops our buddy. Pretty simple here, this servitor was already pretty much dead to rights, so we off him. But oh no, the fight's not over yet. There's a bigger one we have to fight now. Okay, long story short on this fight, some captains are gonna spawn on the battlefield also. They'll have the green goop over their head. You have to kill them to damage this boss. Once you kill one of these captains, a circle is gonna form on the ground. You need to stand in this circle and shoot the boss to damage it. All in all, this was not a terribly difficult fight. And I hope as we do more and more of them and progress up the ladder, they do increase in difficulty. And hopefully, the mechanics will change also. Once you're done, head back to Aldrin so he can say, hey, good job buddy, let's do another one. After you get another charge for your lure, of course. But he'll also give you some stuff to put in your lure for the next fight. But what are we doing all this for? What does the loot pool look like? Well, we have an arc heavy grenade launcher. We have a void scout rifle. We have a kinetic submachine gun. We have a solar linear fusion rifle. And we have a void breach load grenade launcher. Plus, the season pass armor is in here also. Will any more items be added later? I don't know, but this isn't much. Now, we do have the ability to focus farm weapons and armor through the mutations. It's going to work very similar to the Chalice of Opulence or the Prismatic Recaster. But if you were actually looking for a substantial addition to the loot pool, I really don't think you're going to find it here, man. But all in all, this is a gameplay loop that does hold some promise. I just hope the encounters are diverse enough and challenging enough to keep me interested long term. Because that's been the problem with Bungie's seasonal content as of late. It's fun at first, but it gets old really quick. But hey, time will tell. But if you did enjoy this video, or found it useful or helpful in any way, please remember to leave it a like and consider subscribing to the Ironworker Gaming channel for more Destiny 2 content in the very near future. Hopefully you enjoy Season of the Hunt. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to check out this video. You guys are awesome, and I will catch you on the next one.